this octagonal life. Together we will fight.
Curtis Blades versus Rizwan Kuniev rebooked for May 17th in Qatar. Justin Gaethje looking for a title shot. I won 3 of my last 4, only losing an exhibition fight. At the fight for the title belt. Dana White, I'm ready. He's calling Max Holloway fight an exhibition fight. I guess anytime you lose, you can just call it an exhibition match. Arman Sarukian says that he'd like to fight Gaethje or Oliveira and get a win and then earn a title shot against Makhachev.
In this octagonal life. Together we will fight.
Fiziev didn't drop in the rankings after his loss over the weekend, but he may be out of the lightweight rankings in the future because he may be shifting weight classes.
I'm started thinking right now about change weight division because I'm really cut weight very easy this time, and this is short notice. I very easy, bro. All this week, my nutritionist Jason, he tried to gain my weight because my weight go low so fast. Right now I have to think maybe about it. I think about it long time, yeah. Because like I said, I'm not big. I'm not big on this division, and my body is I lose weight so easy. Yeah, but I want to fight with top guys, with some of top guys. These guys, they're very interesting. All of these guys on top 10, everybody very interesting. But man, these guys have trouble if I come there. I'll be in trouble, man. Everybody.
Hamzat said Kamaru Usman was his toughest opponent in his UFC career. He said, "His wrestling is good. He defended my takedowns well. I tried to choke him for 5 minutes, but his defense was too good."
Across the globe, making it known in the octagon, I've got my own throne. Hamzat's in the fight, fever he ignite. Victory's a goal in this passionate night.
60 days out from UFC 315. BKFC going to Dubai April 4th and 5th. 11 fights April 4th, 11 fights April 5th. Octagon 72, Vemola versus Vague, Muradav versus Kinkel. Cyborg recently just fought in boxing and she's boxing again. She says, bout agreement signed. I'll be returning to pro boxing Saturday against the 23-year-old Josefina Trevisedo of Venezuela. Taylor versus Serrano, July 11th in New York. Serrano says I'm the highest paid female in boxing today. And come July 11th, I'll be breaking Ronda Rousey's record as the highest paid female combat sports athlete in history.
Turkey, and Turkey making the 4 major guys all his little peons, it made this much more doable. And now you have a company capitalized on the stock exchange to 26, 27 million, depending on how you measure it.
Right.
With UFC alone, capitalized 11 billion, 26, 27 billion, 11 billion, and economically supported by the deepest pockets in the world. I mean, they're pretty much well set up for this. I think it couldn't be at a better time. First of all, everything, the environment in this country, right? I mean, who's more in with the government right now than Dana and Joe Rogan? And,
right.
And just stretch that out to Nick Khan and Ari.
Right.
The greatest reason I think that Dana and Nick and the TKO people with Turkey's money have a tremendous chance to pull this off. First of all, Turkey's already the most powerful promoter in the business, right? So the second that this new company starts functioning, they are the biggest promoter in this business.
I'd love to run it back with Bilal. I feel like it's difficult to say he wins. Like I said, I probably prefer Bilal because he was the last guy to defeat me. And even though I had an off night, I feel like that's one I need to get back. I truly believe that I am the better fighter between me and him, and go out there and prove it again. But now I'm focusing on Sean. Focusing on Sean Brady right now, and I gotta go out there in London, get rid of him. Then once I get rid of him, then Tash out next to me.
The overall reaction seems to be a lot of concern for Penn. Many are pointing to CTE, which sadly is all too common in combat sports. Capgras delusion thing.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you hear about every day.
It's this rare condition where someone becomes convinced that a loved one, like a family member or close friend, has been replaced by an imposter.
Exactly. It's not just a feeling that something's off or that the person's acting strange. It's this deep, unshakable belief that the person in front of them isn't who they appear to be.
It's like something straight out of a movie, you know? But the thing is, it's a real condition, and it's often linked to neurological issues.
Right, and that brings us back to the whole CTE discussion, especially considering Penn's history of head trauma from his fighting career.
Yeah, but we also can't forget about his past struggles with substance abuse, which can also mess with the brain in a big way.
Battle brewing, fists and ties, dreams and twisted night, it's a test of will and might. In the octagon, song of fight, every punch, every blight, a warrior's timeless right.
I prefer older men on the whole. I'm here for like a conversationalist more than anything. You should have some similarities to me. It's more politics and big stuff than it is like we should have the same taste in music.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but this has 90 grams of protein in it. Get your protein needs and your chocolate fix all in one.
Sorry guys, if you was wondering where the fuck I was fucking at my boyfriend's house getting slammers. Look at that! Fucking look at that! Look at this shit! My hair never like this. I went gym, coming back home, he picking me back up, I get slammers again. Cheap! Have a nice day, and I hope you get slammed.
Hey everyone! So I wanted to give you a little update about why I changed my mind about bottom surgery. I thought long and hard about this, no pun intended, and I just don't think I want to do it. I've never been a wasteful person, even when it comes to things like food and money, and so I just don't think it's right to get rid of this. And I just want to say, this won't make me any less feminine or womanly. Our manhood does not negate our womanhood. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update. Bye, everyone.
Broken. You are a bad guy. Probably. You are a really bad guy.
You don't know unless you
Every time
unless you
you are a bad fucking guy.
Yeah. Flip it over like this. Can you squeeze my fingers at all?
That's the most you're gonna get squeezed because you're a bad fucking guy.
Painful. Try to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right.
You like, but this one
So
though.
this one you got to get an X-ray, and you're probably gonna need to get a cast.
You are a bad guy.
Horrible. Horrible.
Terrible
Now,
guy.
what's wrong with your shoulder? What's wrong with your
There's
shoulder?
nothing wrong with it. You have to tell me I need to get that replaced.
Probably. Let me see. No, not here. Okay, put your hands out like this. And then put your thumbs down.
Oh, you fucked her.
Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah, you're a bad guy.
So he's right there.
He's right there.
So you need to get. You're gonna have to get this one first. Can you go to the?